In this video, I'm going to talk about calendar public holidays available within Business Approval Management Kit application. Now, public holidays are basically individual dates on which the organization will remain closed or non functional. It is basically used to set non-working day for the workflow process. Now the holidays can be a federal holiday, so it is like say, in my country. So in Australia, we have some holiday which are federal holidays, which is like common across the entire country, like say Christmas or Boxing Day. There are some holiday which is specific to the state, like we have a Royal Queensland show, so which is specific to a specific state, and also there are some holidays which overlap with multiple states. Okay, now in order to set up all these things, we can have one specific. Either we can demarcate the holiday based on state or country or region. Now, in Business Approval Management Kit, you can only attach the work profile to one holiday calendar. So it is wise to have, say, the holiday defined as per the state. Okay, so in Queensland, we have Queensland Public Holiday 2024. Then we have New South Wales Public Holiday 2024. So, like this, we can set up those public holidays within this approval kit application. Now, why it is important to create this holiday calendar? So that these all dictates when the workflow process will be used or basically executed by the approver. Now, take for example, if there is a public holiday and if someone has sent you an approval request. Now, if that is the case, then you will not be available for the for to approve that particular request. And if that request is urgent to be approved, then it can flow across to delegates. Okay, and think about it, like if the delegates belong to different state and if the different state does not have that holiday defined for that specific date, then that workflow process will not be stalled because of the approver, and then you can get your things done. So it is basically to cut down the red tape. Now, public holidays, in the business approval management model driven application, under company settings you will find public holidays. Here you specify the name and the date. Okay, now remember the hierarchy over here. If you see this, there is a holiday calendar and then there is a public holiday. Now public holiday is basically an instance. Okay, it's an instance of an holiday. So how things work is, like say, take for example, you have one holiday calendar. Okay, now within one holiday calendar you can have multiple public holidays. Okay, so you have public holiday 1, public holiday 2, public holiday 3 and 4 and 5. So that means the composition, the relationship is, you can have multiple holiday calendars within you can have multiple holidays, multiple public holiday within one holiday calendar. So if you have a state, say Queensland, okay, so we can have Queensland calendar for 2024, and we can have various public holidays for that specific calendar defined. Now, holiday calendars consist of dates on which organization will remain closed. Public holidays are one of the items which can be associated with the holiday calendars. Holiday calendars are attached to a work profile. So, work profile is basically a configurational information for a specific days of working, and you can attach a work profile to a user context. So, Girish can be attached to one work profile, and work profile has holiday calendars defined within it. So, what happens is, like if the users are attached to a work profile and holiday calendars are attached to that work profile, then those specific holiday period will not be considered for the approval process, and then that will trigger some other action. So take for example, if you want the approval activity to proceed without even respecting the public holiday or holiday defined for that specific user, then there is an option of delegation whereby the workflow process will not get stalled because of the either of the user's non availability due to that user's commitment for a holiday, or there is a public holiday coming in between. So all these things can be bypassed if you define the delegation within your application. How do you define a holiday calendar? It's a simple step. You just click on new and you specify the name of the holiday calendar, and that's how you define the holiday calendar. Now, calendars, holiday calendars are attached to a public holiday. So, as I mentioned to you, you can have one public holiday, one big public holiday calendar, which I've just called it as Queensland 2024 calendar, basically public holiday. And I have various public holiday date instances created. So, we have an Anzac Day on 25th of the 4th, Boxing Day 26th of the 12th, Christmas 25th of the 12th. Now, remember, this is for a specific year. Now, you can have a specific or separate calendar for year 2025, 2026, and then once you have the change of year, then in that rollover process, you just create those new calendar and attach it to a specific uh, uh, public holiday instances. Now, that's how you basically define those information. Work profile holiday calendar relationship. Now, once you define your public holiday calendar, once you attach the instances, then you can attach the work profile for a specific user. So I'm in the context of a user named as Girish. Then Girish has work profile attached to it, and the work profile automatically has a public holiday calendar defined. So that's how the relationship flows. So if you attach a work profile to a user, then automatically the work profile has a public holiday calendar defined, and then the public holidays instances will be reflected in the user's holiday calendar. Now, enough of the demo. Let me show enough of that theory. I'll just show you the demo. So let me navigate to the home page. Now, I'm in the business approval management application. Now, here under setup, so if I navigate to this area and if I go to setup, then from here I can set up the work profile, I can set up the public holiday, I can set up the holiday calendar. Now, public holidays are an instances. Okay, so if I click on new, then it will create an instance. But I would advise not to go over here, because even if you create an instance, you cannot attach it to a holiday calendar from this interface. So please ignore this step. Don't go into public holiday and create the public holiday. First step, go to holiday calendars over here and then create a separate holiday calendar. Now, I have already created it for two states, Queensland and New South Wales. Let me see if I can create it for some other state. So let's pick up South Australia. So I'm just typing South Australia public holiday 2024. So if I navigate to this website, then I should see some information. Okay, so in South Australia, 10th June is King's birthday. Okay, and then 7th October is Labor Day. So we are going to put these two entries. So how do we do that? First, go into these holiday calendars, and I'll create South Australia 2024. I'll call it as holiday calendar or public holidays, whatever you can call. I'll just call it South Australia 2024 public holiday. Once you create South Australia 2024 public holiday, here in this subgrid over here, you can have new business approval public holidays. So if I click on new business approval public holiday over here, then I'll be presented with a section to create a public holiday. Now, the holiday which we have seen is 10th of the June, King's birthday. So 10th June. So I'll just pick 10th June 2024, King's birthday. Okay. So I'll just click on save and close. Now, what are the other things? Then on 7th October, there is a Labor Day. So I'll click again over here, and 7th October, Labor Day. Now, it is also advisable to create, you can just explicitly say Labor Day and specific to South Australia. So, that is also a convention you can use, because you can have Labor Day, different days defined for Queensland, New South Wales, and all other different regions or states. So, when you see the public holiday, you should be able to clearly demarcate what is that instance exactly for. Okay, so that's how you define. So, 7 10, so 7th October is a Labor Day. Now similarly you can have other days defined, but I'm not going to show you that because you can fill that automatically. So there is an option over here to either see it in, see if you see over here there is an Excel templates, then you can upload a template, you can view all the template, you can download the template and re-upload it. So if you want to use, if you have so many dates for that specific public holiday, it is advisable to populate that using an Excel document, okay, rather than inputting it one by one. So once you're done with it, just click on save and close. Now, if you see over here for South Australia 2024 public holiday, we created two entries, King's Birthday and Labor Day South Australia. If you navigate to public holidays, you will see those same information listed. So, if you see here Labor Day South Australia, you can easily spot and easily identify that this is one of the instances which we have created for the holiday calendar South Australia. However, for King's birthday, you can see three information. Now it is very confusing because King's birthday is celebrated across multiple states and we don't know which one is coming from which. So that's why I mentioned to you that it is always advisable to put in the bracket the region for which this particular event holds good. So going back to holiday calendar, we can explicitly specify and say South Australia 2024. For this, there is a King's birthday over here. So we can say that, oh, this is specific to South Australia only. And I'll click on save over here. Now, if I navigate, so let me save and close. And now, if I navigate to public holiday, I can easily see that, okay, this King's Birthday South Australia is specific for South Australia. And then that's how you define the public holiday and the holiday calendar. Okay, now we have done everything. Now, let's attach the work profile to a user. Okay, so now, what we can do, so take for example, this is say Alex's work profile. Okay, so Alex work profile, and Alex works on say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now we want the holiday calendar for Alex to be of South Australia because Alex has moved to South Australia. So if I just select enter, then I can select South Australia 2024 public holiday as a holiday calendar for Alex. I'll click on save and close. So now this is just a work profile with the name of Alex work profile. Now Alex has not been attached to this work profile. What we have done, we have created this work profile beforehand and attached the holiday calendar here. But how will Alex come to know? So if you navigate to Alex, so if I'm into Alex, so I've logged in as Alex, then in Alex's say Alex is in the home page, and if I Alex navigate to configure basic setting from here, Alex needs to specify which work profile that Alex's will be referring to. So here I'll select Alex's work profile as Alex work profile. Okay, now see currently Alex's work attached to alternate days working, and that's why he can say Queensland public holidays, but Alex has now moved on to South Australia, so that's fine. Let's select Alex's work profile, and the moment you do that, you will see Alex has been assigned the work profile with South Australia 2024 public holidays, and then all the holidays which are within South Australia 2024 public holiday is applicable over here, right? And once you're done with it, just click on save and all the information will be saved. So this is how you basically first create a holiday instance and then create a holiday calendar, attach that holidays in the holiday calendar, and then once you're done with it, you can attach the entire public holiday or the holiday calendar to a specific work profile which we have already seen over here. And once you attach that work profile to that particular work, once you attach that holiday calendar to the work profile, then you log in as a user and can selectively attach the work profile based on the user's category. So that's it, folks. This is all about public holiday calendar, attaching to the work profile and then attaching the user profile information to the work profile. So thanks for watching.